Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs for May 13th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading. But yes, also I want you to check out your Venus retrograde in Gemini readings for individual signs. Those are coming out this week and should have some interesting messages for all of us. So let's go ahead and get into this for the collective, May 13th, 2020. So what messages do we have for the collective, May 13th, 2020? Again, I'm using the beautiful Light Seers Tarot. If you guys are interested in the deck, it's quite popular these days, but it's gorgeous, so it's nice to work with. So messages for the collective, for all signs, May 13th, 2020. Chariot card, the Hierophant, Four of Pentacles, and the Wheel. Look at this energy, you guys. Very nice. All right, so overall energy is the Seven of Pentacles. I love it. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this is all about taking a really good hard look at your investments of time, energy, love, money, resources. What are you investing in? This is also a card of patience. It's a card of introspection. It's about, taking a good look at your finances, taking a look at your health. What do you desire? What do you need? Are your needs being met? I do apologize about the dog barking. And then underneath there, we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, starting a new journey, maybe even receiving a message, something having to do with finances or health, well-being. It could be also, it's a card about planning, somebody who's prepared, who's taken copious amount of notes, somebody who's dotted all their I's and crossed all their T's, and now they're ready to actually get out there, get their hands dirty, get that life experience. Now, the first card out is the Chariot card. I love this. This is Cancer energy. This is all about success. This is about movement. Just take a look at this charioteer. Look at how poised he is on top of that chariot, using his will and his strength and his desire to get these two animals to balance the light and the dark, but to get these two beasts to move in the direction that he wants them to move. I love that because it's about movement, it's about travel, it's about success, it's about moving forward on this journey. Now, it's moving towards the Hierophant. And so again, I have Cancer and Taurus energy, quite a bit of earth energy going on here. But moving towards the Hierophant, moving towards a commitment. But what I love about this Hierophant card is we can see the spiritual enlightenment and ascension that's taking place with these stairs. And look at just the peace and the happiness that this person is experiencing. Now, the Hierophant can represent higher learning. It can represent organizations, religions, temples, churches, governments, things like that. But I see the Chariot moving towards making a commitment to something bigger. And that can be a commitment to, to balancing the light and the dark. It can be your commitment to your higher self. It can be a commitment to your own spiritual growth and your own learning. For some of you, this is going to be taking a relationship that you've been putting a lot of time, energy, love into, okay, and taking it to the next level. The Hierophant can also be a card of marriage and contracts. So again, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it could have to do with your business as well. So just solidifying things. It is also a reminder here with the Chariot that you need to run your own race. Now, for some of you, it's all about what was constricting you. And the This is your personal journey and what you need to do. And maybe it's a movement away, although we do see the Chariot running towards the Hierophant, but maybe it's away from dogma and away from something that's no longer serving you, or something that you felt like you needed to rebel against. The Four of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I love this. For a minute here, I thought she was holding the world. There's this beautiful statue you'll see on some tarot readers channels where she's sitting in the same position as the Hierophant, but she's got this pregnant belly. That's the world. That's what I saw here, and I'm really picking up more of anything like Empress energy, which would be beautiful because that would be more Taurian energy. Four of Pentacles can be any sort of earth sign, though. You're either exhibiting these qualities, or the situation has to do with health and finances, or just really holding on to what you've created. Because I do feel like she's cradling this money as if it was, it was her baby, as if it was her creation. And really, but there's a message here that there's a need to maybe take some of these coins out so that you can plant them in the right soil with the right amount of sunlight and water, so that they grow, and they grow into something bigger. So somebody's really holding on to something. It could be a relationship, it could be an idea, it could be belonging to a certain group, holding on to that really tightly. But Spirit's saying, it is time to plant some of those seeds. Take those coins, invest them in maybe other people. Maybe it's giving to charity. Maybe it's investing in something that's going to grow, just as we're seeing it grow in the Seven of Pentacles, but something that's going to grow over time. Okay, and you might feel like it's a little bit of a risk. I mean, there's not a lot of risk in the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, there's not a lot of risk in the Page of Pentacles, but it is about a new beginning. Okay, so something that you've been researching, or something that you've been thinking about. And Spirit's answer is the Wheel, which is the 10, which is a completion, which is things moving in your favor. The Wheel of Destiny turning in your favor. It's about abundance. This is, for me, a jackpot card, because look, one of these little pentacles here, after having been planted, it has just grown, and it's become this sort of, it's like this money-making machine. Or if it's a relationship, it's just a gift that keeps on giving. So it's really, really positive energy today for May 13th. So let's go ahead and pull some Psychic Tarot for you guys. See what additional messages Spirit has for the collective, for all signs, May 13th. Now, May 13th, today also is the day that Venus goes retrograde in Gemini. Okay, so check out those readings, guys. See what that might mean for you individually. All right, firm foundation. Look at that. You get the Four of Pentacles twice. So someone here is really holding on to someone or something because it gives them security. And look here, the firm foundation, that's all about your root chakra. That's all about survival. That's all about belonging. Okay, so some of you might be a little bit triggered at this time. And when we have fear, or when we're triggered with, whether or not we're our stability, our money, a roof over our heads, food to eat, or relationship security, whatever it might be, we go back to being like a child, right? That we can, when we're triggered by this fear, it's like it's our visceral, our innate reaction to that, and the need for security and for balance. So if you guys do energy work, really focus on your root chakra at this time. And then also getting the clarity about what it is you need, okay, in order to feel safe and secure. And are you overdoing it? Because again, here with the Four of Pentacles coming out twice, it can be somebody that's holding on too tightly, and because they've worked hard, or because this is what makes them feel secure, or makes you feel secure. Okay, but make sure that you're not holding on too tightly there. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with being conservative with your finances, about your health and your relationships, unless it's stifling you, unless it's not allowing you to receive the abundance that you're due. All right, third eye chakra, using your intuition. Fives, this is interesting. So we have 4 and 5 coming out here. So it's a lovely progression. You're on the right path. You're where you need to be. Just make sure that you're seeing things clearly. Make sure you're seeing the big picture. All right, use your intuition, you guys. And you get trapped in fear, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so don't get stuck in fear-based thinking things are worse than they really are. Okay, again, with this four of Pentacles energy coming out twice, I'm seeing, like, this is what I have. I don't want to let go of it. This is my life raft. And Spirit is saying, let a little bit go. You need to give in order to get. And I promise this investment is going to return to you tenfold. At the bottom of the deck, crown chakra, communing with source, opening up your chakras, doing that balance. Look, we have three chakras coming out. We've got the crown, which is at the top. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking this was the third eye chakra. This is the throat. Then we have the throat chakra, okay? And then we have the base chakra. So really the importance of aligning. So I'm sorry, the throat chakra is all about speaking your truth and about, really standing, taking off your masks, saying and standing in your authenticity, okay? So again, what is it that you really need? Do you need to communicate those needs with someone or in this situation? Okay? Because you might need to tell someone, "Hey, I'm scared here. I don't want to let go. This is all I have." Maybe it's asking for help, okay? Or maybe it's letting people in on what's going on with you, okay? Maybe you need somebody to step up their game. Maybe you need somebody else to boss up at this time, all right? And if so, then you need to say it, okay? Interesting energy here. All right, so let's go ahead and pull additional messages for the collective. May 13th, 2020. I apologize about the dog barking. Again, it just wants to chime in on this reading. Abundance. Look at that. Beautiful. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. This throat chakra might also be about setting your intentions, speaking them out loud so that your angels and your guides can start to get to work, rearranging things so that you receive the abundance that you're due. Really nice, but look at how this abundance card looks so much like the wheel. And we see that here. We see this fire energy, this passion. So being really, really supported. And remember, we're still feeling that Scorpio full moon energy. And Scorpio is ruled by Mars. So that is that fire energy, that intensity. But you guys, there's something, this is a good reading. This is about success. This is about making things happen. Okay? And then you get blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yeah, so I did just get like a message, an image of you blaming somebody else or somebody blaming you, okay, for their situation. Okay, so make sure that you take account, you're accountable for, your financial situation, your situation. We all have a role to play. And if somebody else is blaming you, maybe it's them who needs to really go back and take a look at their actions and what has led them to a particular situation. Okay, so interesting energy coming out here. All right, let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for the collective. May 13th, 2020. And you guys get chosen. Make a difference in people's lives. Wow, yeah, so for some of you, this is about charity. This is about, so I don't think it's you guys so much, but I just got this image of, people hoarding toilet paper and people hoarding, going to the grocery store and buying a lot. And just a reminder that, if you go into poorer neighborhoods, the grocery stores have more because not everybody can afford to go and buy 2-3 weeks worth of groceries at a time. So it's really important that we're being really conscious of other people's situations, other people's realities, especially if we're comfortable. And I did get that. I just got a hit here with the importance of charity. Making sure that you're okay is obviously number one. But then if you have extra, how can you help? How can you extend that helping hand? For others of you, it's speaking up about asking for help, needing that help, and there's no shame in doing that. But it's really important that you're making a difference in other people's lives. And I just want you to look at this mandala here and just how beautifully it sits on top of abundance and blame. Okay, so remember, you cannot control other people's actions, but you can control yours, and you can control your reactions to a situation. Now, I'm just going to quickly pull the Starseed Oracle just as two little messages for us before we go. All right, transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. I love that because that's about this trapped in fear. Okay, this is about, being limited by your thinking, thinking that maybe you don't have enough, having a scarcity complex. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough to help others. And just take stock of that. Is that the reality, or is it just fear-based thinking of there won't be enough for you? Okay, again, I'm getting that either you or you're dealing with someone, or you're seeing this, or somebody's blaming you for their circumstances or for not having enough. Okay, and you'll know if that resonates. That's not going to be for everybody. And I love how we see this transcendence coming out over here with the Chariot moving through that Hierophant. So there's a real, some of you are really working through, some of these thoughts, some fear-based thinking and panic. And so remember, we also have Saturn going retrograde. So it's going to pop back into Capricorn, where we're going to see this sort of fear-based thinking really start to get heightened, and that panic's going to come back like we saw at the beginning of the COVID breakout. All right. And then you guys get observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Yeah, so this is all about your expansion, observation, taking a really good hard look. That's the Seven of Pentacles, introspection. All right, where are you investing your time, your energy, your love, your resources, and are you doing it wisely? Is there any way that you can shift your focus for, your greatest good and for the greatest good of all involved? All right, I know you guys out there are wonderful people. I love you so much. Thank you for all the love and support you show this channel. Don't forget to check out your Venus in retrograde readings that are coming out this week, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.